Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Night Boom Team training call. Tonight we have Sabrina Binkendorfer, who is a silver, almost gold ambassador in Texas, who is going to share her testimony with us. So go ahead, Sabrina.
Fantastic. Thank you, Erin. I hope everybody's doing well this evening. I have to say this is my first Google Hangout, so it's a little odd not being able to see anybody and just kind of staring at myself in a little bitty picture and looking at Erin as well. So this is all kind of fun, but a learning curve. So as far as my testimony, I was originally told about Plexus in February of 2013. My brother had told me about it, and he didn't say anything about becoming a preferred customer. He didn't say anything about being an ambassador. He only had told me about the retail price. Well, of course, the retail's way more expensive. And so I was like, I'm really not interested, but thanks anyway. And he kept, telling me, you really, really need to try this stuff. And I was like, I just can't. And so as time went on, he had gotten sick over that summer. And so I had gotten really concerned because I don't get to see him very often. I live in Georgetown, Texas, just north of Austin. And he lives in Lubbock, which is about 6 hours west of me. And so because of that, before school set back in that year, I thought, well, I'm going to go and see him with my children. And so we did. So on August the 13th, we drove up to Lubbock, and he was like, "You're here, sis. You're going to try this stuff." And I said, "Okay, I'll try it." Not thinking anything about it. Sure as heck didn't think it would do anything in one day, but it did. I took my first dose of pink, if you will, on August the 13th of 2013, and couldn't believe the instant results that I had. I could tell that my cravings were different. I could tell that I wasn't as hungry. And I love homemade hamburgers. And that particular day, he had made some, and I could only eat half of it. And so I was really, really shocked that it was that quick and that easy. And so while I was there, I continued to drink the Plexus. And at that time, we had a different accelerator, and I was using the accelerator. But that was it. And I was there for about 4 days. He sent me home with 7 days worth of product. So that way, when I got home, I could come home and order product for myself. Well, we watched some YouTube videos while I was there, and I kept thinking, this is really amazing. All these people and these testimonies that we're sharing at that time were just absolutely incredible to me. And so I thought, why in the world, because I'm a cheapskate and I love a deal. And so why in the world would I want to pay full price for something when I could get it at wholesale? And so that's what I did. I signed up to be an ambassador on August the 20th of 2013. So yes, last week was my 2-year Plexiversary. I'm so very excited. And I haven't posted anything about that yet because I was waiting for tonight and our event this evening here live on our Boom Team training call before I went back and posted anything. But last Thursday was my 2-year Plexiversary, and I so far have lost 33 pounds. But even more so than that, I'm off 6 prescriptions. If you look in the Boom Team, you will see on tonight's call reminder my picture from August of 2013, what I looked like then. Then May of 2014, that picture is there. And then again, my picture from most recently from convention this year in June. So those are the most current pictures that I have of before, during, and still during, as far as I can say, as far as the weight loss is concerned. That's what I initially started Plexus for, was for the weight loss, never envisioning that it would do so much for my health. But the videos that I was watching on YouTube that night was fascinating to me, that so many people were having such incredible results medically. And so I did it the wrong way. I absolutely do not recommend this for anyone. But I thought if Plexus can do all of these things that it's saying that it can do for my medication, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop all my medicine and take Plexus. And so that's what I did. At the time, I had been diagnosed, let's see, this was August. I had been diagnosed July of 2013 as being pre-diabetic. I had been on medications for hypothyroidism for about 5 years. I had also been on medication for hormone disease because I had had a hysterectomy, so I was having to take medication for that. I had suffered with plantar fasciitis off and on for several years, so I was on medication for that. I was on an antidepressant. And for those of you that don't know me, I am also a probation officer. I work in adult probation in a DWI drug court and now a veterans treatment court. I'm the specialty courts coordinator for those courts. And I have been in the specialty court now for 9 years. I've been in law enforcement for over 25 years. And so, you know, a lot of things happen. We see a lot of things. We deal with a lot of things. And so was put on an antidepressant. I started seeing a counselor because my marriage started suffering. My family started suffering because I didn't know what was wrong with me. I thought depression was, I can't get out of bed. I don't want to go to work. You know, I'm sad all the time. Well, that wasn't me. I'm a very active, busy person. I'm being a mom. I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. And so when I was seeing this counselor and she said, well, you're depressed, I kind of laughed because that just made no sense to me. And she said, oh no, depression can come in the form of anger. And I said, well, yeah, I have, you know, these crazy mood swings. So I had been on an antidepressant for several years as well. And so the culmination of all these medications just has done such crazy internal damage. And so that day on August the 13th, I, after listening to all these incredible testimonies, I thought, you know what, I'm going to quit these medications. I want to see what this is going to do. I went back to the doctor in October of 13 to my endocrinologist, and she said, what are you doing? And I told her this amazing pink drink called Plexus. I had already taken a catalog with me. I said, you got to read about this. This is the stuff I'm doing. She looked it up while I was sitting there, and she said, well, I don't see anything in here that's going to hurt you, so keep doing it. I said, well, that's a good thing because I'm going to anyway, with your permission or not. And so she was very excited. At that time, I had been going to the endocrinologist for about every 3 months for a couple of years. And she was really impressed. She said, okay, so you're doing this well. You don't have to come back for 6 months or I came back 3 more months after that. And then it was 6 months. And then after that 6 months, I didn't have to come back for a year. So I go back for since my last visit, it's going to be a 1-year follow-up. And that is next month, September. And she told me when I come back in September, if all my levels are still as great as they were when I was there last year, then I never have to go back. And going from having to see her every 3 months to taking all of those medications to not ever having to go back ever in the future is just very exciting to me because we have kidney disease that runs in our family. We have heart disease that runs in our family and depression that runs in our family. So being able to not have to suffer with all of that, being able to not have to take all of those prescriptions is just beyond exciting. I also have noticed that my sleep is so much better. I have restful sleep. I'm not tossing and turning. I do still get up sometimes at least once a night to go to the bathroom, and I think that just comes with age. And so, but it's not every night. But I do have wonderful, amazing, restful sleep. My energy level is much greater than it ever has been, being, I think, 46 now. To have the energy with an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old is very vitally important because they're very active in school, 5th grade and 3rd grade, and all the things that come with that, after school events, things that have to come with that, Girl Scouts, and, you know, just all those fun things. And so, and being a wife and being active here in the home and the things that come with being a mom and a wife and keeping the house and things. So the energy is phenomenal. And I'm just so blessed and so grateful. And my team that I have is absolutely phenomenal. And I can't thank them enough for all that they have done and everything that they continue to put in and learn. Have an amazing team growing in Colorado right now. I've got some team in Florida, and then I have team here in Texas currently. I have another gal that will be joining me this next month that is in the northern states. And so I'm very excited on how the Lord is continuing to bless Plexus and bless my team and where this opportunity is going to be going. I should be gold this month. I'm currently silver, and some people, and I have had a hard time with that off and on myself, thinking, oh my goodness, I've been in this for 2 years. Why am I still silver? I have worked with a life coach, Scott Spate. If any of you know him, he is phenomenal. And one of the things he has reminded me of is that, we are all on a journey. Some people's journey is going to be quicker than others, but enjoy the journey, no matter how long it takes you to get there. And that is something that, for a while, it took me a while to let that really resonate with me. But I can't begin to stress that enough to all of you, that while you're in this journey, while you're with Plexus, don't compare yourself. Enjoy every minute. One thing that I really encourage you to do as the year end comes is to do a dream board, a vision board. And I had never done one of those until this year. I have seen them and I've heard about them, but I had never actually done one. And if you can see back here on my wall, amongst all my scrapbook things back there that I haven't got to touch in the 2 years that I've been with Plexus, but I have a vision board back there. And I Googled what a vision board is supposed to be like, and being able to add all this incredible stuff on there of what my goals and my vision are, and looking at that regularly and praying over that is so important. One of the books that I'm currently reading is The Circle Maker. I really highly encourage each and every one of you, if you have not read that book, to get that book and pray around your business. Pray over your business, pray over your teams, pray over your families, because our families are just as important in this, if you have a family, as your teams, because your families are here to support you. Your families are just as important as in growing this business as it is anything else, because you've got to have that support. And so I really encourage you, if you have not read The Circle Maker, is to do that. One of the things, someone very special to me, she's an Emerald Ambassador. She is local to me. She lives in Bastrop. Her name is Darlene. And something that she was so precious at Leaders Retreat last year is that she has told me about the Circle Maker book for some time. And she mentions that whenever you're praying, don't pray for the bicycle. Pray big. Pray huge, because then God is going to bless you. Don't pray for the bicycle. And when she was at Leaders Retreat last year, she got ready to leave to go back to the airport. This white stretch limousine pulls up. And this guy comes out and says, "Are you Darlene?" She says, "Yes." But she said, "I didn't order that limousine." He said, "But this is your car." She said, "But I can't pay for that." He said, "This is your car." And so she gets in there. She's asked several people, "I've got this limousine. Do you need a ride back to the airport?" And every one of them, they're like, "No, I already have a ride. I have a ride." So she's riding in this stretch limousine back to the airport from the Gaylord. And she's sitting in there and she just starts laughing. She said the Lord spoke to her and said, "I told you, don't pray for the bicycle, pray for the limousine, and here's your limousine." And that just touched me so much, to think, we sometimes will ask for the small things, because maybe either we don't trust that the Lord is going to provide those things for us, or that we don't believe in ourselves enough to think that we're worthy of that. And, you know, whenever you are praying over your business, so many of us, and I learned this through my life coach, so many of us are praying to get to emerald. Don't pray for emerald, pray for diamond. Shoot for diamond. If you just shoot for emerald, you may get stuck at emerald. And that's something that he has said, that he's worked with several emeralds, because they get there and they strive so hard. I just want to be emerald. I want to be emerald. He said, no, you want to be a diamond. So strive for being a diamond and work towards that. That's so important for us to remember. That's our ultimate goal, is to be diamond. So strive for being diamond, and you will get there. Don't give up. No matter how long it takes you, don't give up. And I really, really want to encourage each and every one of you for that, is to continue on your path. Set your goals. Set daily goals. Set weekly goals. Set monthly goals. Make sure that you put your family in there. Your family has to be a part of those goals. So pull out that calendar, put your family activities in there, work your business around that family. When you're recruiting new ambassadors, those people are not going to want to just be doing business all the time. They want to know that they're going to have family time in there. So you want to make it attractive, and family is ultimately a part of that. But setting those goals, knowing what you're going to reach for, go for silver every time. Get those 3 people, train those 3 people, help those train the next 3 people, and continue to strive for silver. And you will reach your goals. Absolutely, 100%, you will reach your goals. And I look forward to seeing everybody at Leaders Retreat in October. We have until September the 15th to reach your goals, minimally 650 points to earn your Leaders Retreat, and then continue to go from there and see where you can end up. Earn those extra bonuses, earn your airfare back, continue, reach for the goal. Bloomingdale's shopping spree, ultimate goal there. So Leaders Retreat, if you've never been, is absolutely incredible. It's a blast. And then shoot for our convention in June of next year as well. Those who show up, go up. Go to meetings, go to local meetings, get on these calls, get on the weekly opportunity calls on Wednesday nights. Those are all recorded. So be involved with your teams, be involved with meetings, and you will be successful. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. I want to thank each and every one of you for being on the call tonight. God bless you. Go Plexus.
Thank you so much for that call, Sabrina. Am I echoing on your end?
You're okay.
Okay. That when you said the limousine and bicycle thing, I seriously got so I will definitely be seeing you at Leaders Retreat. I'm so excited because I can't even wait. I'm just beyond excited. So anyways, if any of you guys have any questions for Sabrina, you can post them in the thread where we posted the link for tonight's call, and Sabrina can get back to you when she has the time. And that'll be it for our call tonight. So thank you guys very much and have a great night.
Have a blessed night. Bye-bye.